7 things successful people do every morning. Things successful people do in the morning. Success is something we all desire and cherish. Every day, when you see a doctor fulfilling their noble responsibility of treating patients, you are sure that person has achieved success in life. What happens when you see a businessperson expanding their enterprise? You also associate them with being successful, and rightly so. Success is a good thing, but how many of us are ready to pay the price? Let the truth be told. If you desire and ardently want success, then you must be prepared to do the extraordinary. Because success is not ordinary, and therefore, you should not be tempted to treat it as such. People achieve success by sacrificing what they love most. I am sure you will be surprised to hear this, but this is the truth. Today's video is all about what success entails and, more specifically, what exactly successful men and women, whom you read about in articles, do every morning at the start of their day. After watching this video, I am quite certain there are things you intend to incorporate into the early hours of the day after waking up. Because I am sure that if you are watching this video, you really want this success, no matter the cost. I believe in one thing. If you start today and put into practice what you are about to watch, then success is inevitable. 1. They wake up early. Successful people wake up early. Waking up early is something that defeats the ordinary person, but it is one of those things that successful people have mastered over a long period of time, and therefore, they understand the reason and the importance of capitalizing on it. Successful people wake up early in the morning not because they hate sleeping, but because they understand what it means to wake up early. Successful people wake up early to organize themselves and think before making any decisions that will influence the outcome of the day's activities. For all successful people, no one has ever achieved true success without taking precious time to strategize on possible ways to achieve great results, whether in activities where competition is the order of the day or in the academic field where an individual is encouraged to wake up early and start by reading their books. In sports activities, athletes can tell you that if they really need to perform well, waking up is not an option but a necessity to train before dawn. In the society we live in today, tell me if you have ever seen a successful person who sleeps all day. I am sure you have not. Waking up early is a rule for anyone who wants success. Waking up early means you will be able to catch the train, arrive early at the office or your place of work, or get critical tasks done in advance. It also means you will not argue with your boss for coming late. Waking up early means everything will be quiet, no honking of vehicles, no loud music, or annoying neighbors. This means the mind can focus well. That is why successful people prefer decisions made when the mind is at peace, usually in the morning before distractions knock. Successful people use these morning hours to review their goals, and it allows them to plan and strategize. These hours of the morning are used to decide what they really want to do in the day and the strategies they will use, the time they will dedicate to them, and, moreover, visualize Plan B if Plan A does not materialize. Waking up early improves concentration and allows you to focus on the day's activities. It also enables you to set realistic and achievable goals. 2. They read stimulating articles. Successful people around the world have this habit in common. They like to read books or articles that motivate and inspire them to be more successful in their endeavors. Successful people see books as a source of knowledge, something that is true. Successful people also know that a good book is worth more than 100 friends. Successful individuals read books that help them improve their lives and develop their thinking. Many of the most successful people's lives have been changed exclusively through reading and applying the knowledge gained from those books. For your information, reading is one of those absolute contributors to success. Someone once said that if you want to hide something, hide it in a book, only a few will find it. This is because most people do not read. Reading usually brings a lot of motivation for successful people. It broadens their level of understanding on various issues, increases their vocabulary and comprehension skills, and at the same time prevents cognitive decline with advancing age. Decisions made by people who read books are profound compared to those who are illiterate. Successful people read good books. Anyone who wants to advance in the workplace, in business, or any other field of their choice should start reading good books. The moment I started reading many books, my life changed. In my case, I started reading this excellent book written by Robert Greene, titled, The 48 Laws of Power, and one of the laws that had an impact on my life was the one that said, recreate yourself. From that day, my life changed a lot. Reading changes a person's mindset, and this is a fact proven. Reading sharpens the wit and enables one to make informed decisions. You know that it is through reading that good policies are made for companies, businesses, and good governance. Remember, even good leaders are great readers. No successful person has ever achieved anything precious without reading books. Get out of your routine and start reading a paragraph this morning. That's how successful people started their journey. Remember, for anyone who wants to live their best life, reading must be an integral part of their life, and reading in our life must be given the attention it deserves if we truly ardently desire success. ###3 They meditate. Successful men and women tend to understand that mental health is vital for their daily activities. They have developed this habit of meditation as a way of increasing their concentration capacity. Meditation prepares successful people to tackle the day's goals with strategic and analytical thinking. Successful people usually meditate in the morning as a way to reduce stress and pressure that comes with their duties, and the morning hours provide the opportunity for serene meditation. It is also a way to lower cortisol levels and improve the body's ability to handle stress. Meditation in the early part of the day aims to reach a state where the mind is at peace, relaxed, and focused to set realistic goals. In most cases, successful people tend to use this time to solve problems that may have arisen the day before. One of the most genius things about successful people is that they have learned when and how to address obstacles when they knock. Successful people use meditation as a powerful tool to make the right choices, no matter the price they are called to pay. Meditation helps successful people strengthen creativity and allows them free rein to innovate and find ways to improve performance in their places of work. Successful people meditate to renew confidence in their life and help provide a balanced view of life in general. Successful people meditate to improve happiness levels and promote tranquility, so they are energized and ready to tackle any challenge that may arise within the execution of their tasks. All successful people know that their success always depends on undivided attention when it comes to setting long-term and short-term goals. Therefore, they prefer the early hours of the morning when the children are asleep, the environment is quiet without any distraction that can prevent them from getting the best out of themselves. In this case, it affects their success journey through meditation. The anxiety of successful individuals is reduced, and meditation equips them with adaptability skills that allow them to remain resilient and motivated at the start of the morning. Long term, this has an impact on a person's self-esteem, as it rekindles a more positive perspective on how a person views life and things in general. ###4 They eat a nutritious and balanced diet. All successful people know that good health is fundamental and essential for their success. They ensure that any meal they consume is full of nutrients and rich in vitamins for good health and an improved immune system. Successful people prefer to break their fast in the morning because it helps increase energy levels in the body, which in turn allows the mind to focus throughout the course of the day. A balanced diet means that an individual will manage their body weight better, which usually keeps diseases like high blood pressure at bay. Most successful people prefer breakfast more than any other meal of the day. This is because breakfast usually stimulates brain cells, which in return promotes a person's cognitive abilities. It usually allows a person to work seamlessly throughout the day without having to worry about rushing for lunch. A wise man once said that whatever you feed will definitely determine what you become. If we really want to have success, we must first be ready to take care of our health. ###5 They plan ahead because health is truly wealth. Successful people plan ahead. I have never seen anyone achieve success without a plan. Planning is more than what people take as a one-day thing. It is not something that is done hastily. It is not something that is done without reason and concentration. Planning is actually everything. If planning fails, then the answer is obvious: expect poor performance and failure. Successful people are masters of planning, and since success implies smart plans, successful people tend to use the early hours of the morning to plan what should be prioritized and the strategies that will be incorporated to ensure that some specific goals are achieved. Successful people use the morning hours to devise crystal-clear plans that they are sure will translate into achieving the set goals. With mediocre planning, mistakes are made that could have been avoided if serious planning had been given a chance. Successful individuals always make it a priority to plan before any enterprise, and this is what makes them truly extraordinary in today's world. The most successful people in the business world take time to plan and research before making a decision. They use the early hours of the morning to engage their thoughts when the mind is less cloudy. They understand that nothing great will blossom without rigorous plans. Morning planning ensures that decisions are not made hastily or under pressure. Every good plan requires time after exploiting every possible avenue. Without adequate planning, wrong choices and decisions can easily be made, which certainly could cost a company or person a fortune. It is true that if you are not planning, you are absolutely planning to fail. Before doing anything from now on, think of having a visible, well-calculated plan. Whether you are a man or woman of success, starting a plan ahead is crucial. #6. They exercise. Have you ever noticed this interesting habit of successful people waking up early just to go to the gym? I am sure you also wonder why someone would decide to give up good sleep, especially in the morning hours, just to exercise. Does it really make sense to some? But most do not understand. Successful people believe in body fitness. They know that through exercise, the body's metabolism occurs, and this necessitates good health, especially giving the heart more energy to pump blood easily and ensure continuous good health during most of their time. Most of them prefer to listen to music, which makes the exercise more enjoyable. Often, I see successful people in the neighborhood exercising in the morning, just jogging with headphones, while sometimes watching their wristwatch, preferably to time themselves. I really wanted to know what kind of thing motivates them to wake up early just to exercise. Frankly, one of them told me that while exercising, they do not listen to music all the time, even if they have headphones. What happens is that they use their morning hours to think about their career, how they want their day to be structured, in terms of what should be prioritized and the goals they desire to achieve. This pushed me to think that all successful people always think about success regardless of what they are doing and where they are. It made me understand that success starts first in the mind. #7. They set the right attitude. A great day is usually set in the morning. This means that whatever a person listens to or reads or whatever a person does determines the mood of the entire day. Socrates said that his success was made in the morning, not at noon or in the evening. All successful people prefer to set the right attitude every time they wake up in the morning. This usually happens when they decide to spend quality time with their family, having breakfast together with the children, and sometimes ensuring that their wife is in a good mood. Successful people know that without the love for those they love most, their day becomes disappointing. That is why they prefer to start the day right with a good attitude. A right attitude in the morning means that the mind will be at peace, and therefore, concentration will be at its peak. Sometimes, setting the right attitude means listening to the right song or an encouraging motivational speech that is moving and soothing to the soul. Other successful people start the day by calling their parents and their loved ones. Well, that's all for the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope the video was enjoyable and that you learned something great that will be useful in pushing your limits towards success. Let us know about your practical experience regarding today's topic by writing it in the comments. And do not hesitate to ask questions, we will respond to the best of our ability. Do not forget to share your opinion with us and leave a comment. If you also leave a like, it would be great. Subscribe so you don't miss the next video.